So with them being like this, I think I'm gonna do something with her legs real quick. So we're gonna go to object mode and work on them legs just so I can get them where they need to be. They need to they need to be moved around. So like they'd be right about here-ish. And then use the inflate brush on the front there just a little bit, and then we go to the side here. I'm gonna hide the arms temporarily so I can work on the back of these legs. I don't like that fall off. Sphere, where you at? Where's the sphere? It is. Alright. Get that nice curvature that we need. Something like that. Alright, 3. This right here, I need to pull that forward. And even though she's a stick, you still want that curvature. Alright. And really, that needs to be like that, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull that off. Alright. I need to come in more on the inner here, so maybe we can inflate that a little bit. The more you look at anatomy, you'll notice that there's quite a bit of combination of muscle and fat under the thigh. Man, the body, something else. It is expertly crafted, expertly, divinely, just flawlessly. And I'm very aware of illnesses and deformities in birth, but the body is expertly crafted. Expertly crafted. It's fascinating. I love it. It's so awesome. Alright, so that'll work. That's cool. That's cool. Cool. Just this right here, like that. I just need to puff this out a wee bit. Okay. I think as as grotesque as this girl's body is, I'm gonna say that's yay as far as like trying to make it look feminine. As I mean, she's freaking a stick, man. That is a lot. That's like hard to try to, She's got a little hips on her there, but all right, let's do something with this head, and then I might be up. My time might be up. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to do that. What am I looking for here? I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I didn't mean to do that, but I'm trying to think. Um, I don't know. Lost train of thought. Okay, so let's go back to object mode and grab the head and see what I can do with that. Go to sculpt mode. I want to bring back the arms. Let's go to layout and see how she looks on the what do you call it? The little silhouette here. I'm pretty yay with that. I mean, like it's looking all right. I know the hands are questionable. They kind of look big, but I think I think there's some things need to be done with the skull here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into edit mode. Looks dense, but it's not as dense as you think. So I think it's very, very workable. All right. So, anyways, I think I'm gonna start out with a nice, possibly. Let's try it. We're gonna do a scale, just a little bit. I don't want it to be too much. I don't know, something like that maybe. Bring that down a little bit. But now if I'm looking at it here, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have scaled it. That's too big though. I don't know. It's like, I don't know, trying to find a happy medium. We'll say it like that. I'm looking at the overall deal here. Now from the side though, this skull from the side, it needs to be adjusted. So the skull is is a very, how do you say, very recognizable shape. If you jack it up, people know it. And I'm no perfectionist when it comes to the skull. Nope, I am not. I'm always trying to get better. I always want to get better. That's a very good thing. All right. So on the back of the skull, the base is the rear towards the posterior is wider. It's egg shaped, and then closer you get to the front of the skull, it's more narrow and whatnots. Now something needs to be done about these cheekbones. To me, they're just a little bit too ostentatious. So go ahead and push them in towards the orbits. It's kind of, yeah, they are ginormous, but I don't know, it's just a little bit too much. Alright. I think that's what I was supposed to do. I was trying to find out what my time was looking like. Alright, let's see what we got here. I got some pictures. I have a good picture of her on the side view. I know I do. I just don't know where it is. I thought I did. Here we go. Control 3. Alright, so we can see a few things here. The girl's got a super high forehead. So what we'll do is, let me think here. So this cheekbone here needs to come back. So I think I'm gonna lock off this mandible here. And then I'll just start moving stuff. Another good reason to make all your major adjustments while you're low poly is because I'll tell you what, it's going to be a lot more conducive while you're low poly as versus high poly. The more geometry you have, the more resistant your mesh is going to be to big changes. Yeah, you get some beautiful detail, but what good is it if your proportions are all jacked up? It might look good, you know, in a manner of speaking, but somebody's going to be able to pinpoint the flaws. It's like building something on a compromised foundation. It looks good till it falls because you had a compromised foundation. Believe me, I'm not trying to seem like I'm a know-it-all or, you know, my way is the right way, but I'm somewhat of a perfectionist because I don't know. I mean, if you're going to do something, I don't want to say if you're going to waste your time, but if you want to spend your time doing something, do a good job at it. Like, do the best you can and be the best. So being the best, which is subjective, right? But being the best is doing all the research necessary to perfect your craft. And if you like it, it shouldn't be that terribly what would you call that? Let me grab this bit here. I don't know. It shouldn't be that terribly cumbersome to do what's necessary to become better at what you like to do. Believe me, I mean, there are certainly parts of this I don't like. Like, I don't know, what's something I don't like? I don't know, something to come to mind. Can't think of anything right now, but there's certainly, this isn't all fun, but the not so fun parts aren't enough to steer me away from this. I like doing this. And Blender is so, and 3D in general is so deep, such a wide field. There's so many areas of it that I got tons to learn. I'll tell you what I don't like doing: texturing. Why? Because I'm not good at it. Yep, yep, not good at texturing, and that's like my weak point. One of my weak points. One of my flaring or glaring, I should say. One of my glaring weaknesses is my inability to texture. That sucks. But I don't mean I'm so terrible that I leave things in matcap. I can texture, but I can't texture the way I want to. I can't texture as well as I can model. But and here's another thing: don't don't allow the areas in which you're weak to hold you back. Get better, and you don't have to necessarily get better in secret like I do. I like stay off the radar until I feel like my work's good enough. Well, the work has to be good enough for your crowd. Well, good enough for you first, and then good enough for your crowd in order to make a sale. So, if it's good enough for you, it's good enough for the public, as far as I'm concerned. All right, we're gonna say that's yay for now. Um, um, I know it's looking a little stretched. I think I'm about to revox it. So just out of curiosity, we're sitting at 21,000, if I'm not mistaken, 21,000 verts on this skull here. And of course, that would be very high for a complete character. But I mean, it depends too. Like, um, if I'm, this is old news now, but I think like video game characters in professional pipelines, I'm talking about like video games that people play, not indie, but professional pipelines. Not that indie isn't professional, but big ones like Rockstar and all that, their characters average like 60,000 polygons, but that's an entire character. So what I'm trying to make the point is 20,000 for just the head alone on something this of this caliber is extremely, well, not extremely, but it is excessive. But this is just the building phase. Um, I'll be retopologizing that or this and all that, etc., etc. Okay, so I think right there is good enough for now. So I think I wasn't able to get to the dress. Is it only because I'm recording and talking? But what are we sitting at? Yep, 25 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna do the dress next video. All right.